Hello, welcome once again for another installation of our Triple Threat and NBA DFS showcase here on GAB Sports. It is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025, and we are excited for another each and every day here. We want to introduce ourselves. I am Q, aka Young Moolah, and we are gentle and blissful, gifted and beautiful, generous and benevolent, and most appreciatively, we are grateful and blessed each and every day here at GAB Sports Guidelines to achieve and build. So, with that being said, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your support. Please take the time to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and most definitely just have some fun with this as we go on this amazing journey. Because here at GAB, what we do is we build lineups and we build bankrolls. We have our finger on the pulse of the NBA this season. I feel like I'm just really in tune with the NBA right now. The NFL, it's going to be hit or miss each week. You're going to be up 1 week. You're going to be down 6 weeks. But then you just hit that one good week, which we are coming off of a great week in NFL here at GAB Sports as well. Go ahead and check out our upcoming video later this week for the NFL. But back to the task at hand, what we have today for you, because we are smashing it here at Triple Threat, our NBA DFS showcase. And so we're going to just go ahead and jump right into our featured segment here, which will be the today's Triple Threats. It's a new day dawning. Yeah, we're feeling good here at GAB Sports, man. We just got to admit, we're in a groove right now. And we're going to go ahead and maximize this, hopefully, by coming at you today with another installation of our today's Triple Threats for Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. We have a tasty 9-game slate here on DraftKings today, and we have 5 bangers that we're going to provide for you today. Guys that we believe that will just go out and deliver the goods as they should, right? As we hope, should, hope, do it. There's no guarantee. We know that. This is DFS, man. We can't control what guys are going to do. Maybe he had an argument with his girlfriend earlier today. Maybe he, got food poisoning from McDonald's or something, which he shouldn't even eat anyway, but that's another story. So we're going to jump right into today's Triple Threats, brought to you by GAB Sports. Top point guard play of the day will be our guy, Amen Thompson of the Houston Rockets. And one of the things that we're loving about this is that they do have a wonderful, tasty, splendid, delicious matchup versus the Sacramento Kings. We can't get around that. It's a very good matchup at home versus Sacramento Kings, who are coming in as one of the worst defenses in the league. And our guy, Amen Thompson, he's one of those guys. He's versatile. He's a well-rounded player that can do everything on the court other than shoot the three really well. But other than that, he piles up statistics. He's a stat sheet stuffer, the triple S acronym, stat sheet stuffer supreme. Add another S in there. So we're going to go ahead and roll with Amen Thompson coming in at 8,100, and he will be one of several Rockets that we will be interested in today in this juicy matchup. Second player that we have on today's list, we have Cooper Flagg. Yes, the rookie is starting to come into his own ever since they've taken him off the ball, which to me was not a great idea. He's never been playing point guard throughout his whole life of playing basketball. He's just a very good player, but point guard has additional responsibilities that this guy should not be bogged down with. Just let him get out there and play freely, right? And ever since Jason Kidd has just let the kid go out there, just play some ball, he's been balling for us. As you will see, over the past 3 games, he's given 44.9 fantasy points per game, almost 45 roughly. fantasy points per game at this same price. He's been like 7 or 7,100 for these past 3 games. Will be one of the things we're going to bank on, that he's just out there playing just basketball. Kid, he's a young kid. Just go play basketball. And we know that the Mavs today, the Mavs are the smash. They're the smash plays of the slate, in my opinion. They have one of the greatest teams that they can be matched up against, and that is the Miami Heat, which provide pace on top of pace. And another thing that we will always stress here are the valuable late minutes on that late schedule of games of the slate. The later you can get those minutes in a very good spot, we're going to just gobble those minutes up. So Cooper Flag coming in as your second triple threat of the day, 7,100 for your Dallas Mavericks. The third today's triple threat will be Spencer Jones. Yeah, Value Town lands right here. We're looking for someone where we can spin down a little bit, but yet get at least an opportunity, right? That's what Spencer Jones is providing us. He's giving us around 32 minutes per game here over the last few games, ever since that Christian Braun he's been giving us about 31, 32. He's been giving us 1, 2, 3, go. Spencer Jones has been providing us, roughly a point per minute in about 31 to 32 minutes per game ever since Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon have been out. And so they'll continue to be out today. So this guy's getting a steady minutes load here, and we're going to go ahead and roll with that because he's so cheap that he can deliver on that price tag, given those amount of minutes, even though he's not a super high fantasy producer. But we're going to go ahead and take that value as when we can here at GAB, and he's coming in at 4,200, which allows us some flexibility to get up to some of the other guys that we want to get up to. Spencer Jones for the Denver Nuggets on the road today against the Indiana Pacers in a very good matchup. 236.5 over under on the day. Spencer Jones, your small forward, power forward, flexibility as well added to this play. And so we'll go ahead and lock him in there in plenty of lineups. Our next pick, well, what can you say? Anthony Davis, he's back. He's still probably playing every other game or won't play in back-to-backs, but today is a game where he will play. And we're adding another Maverick. The Mavs are the smash. We see for the Dallas Mavericks here at home, and we're getting those late minutes again. And why is Anthony Davis such a great pick? This price is just way too low for AD's high ceiling, and so we're going to go ahead and lock him in quite a few lineups today at 8,800. Anthony Davis, the Dallas Mavericks. And our final today's triple threat on December 3rd, 2025. It's a Wednesday. It's a hump day. We're going to go ahead and take this guy, Nick the Quick Claxton. Nick Claxton, yes, those Brooklyn Nets. We've been finding some good value here on these Brooklyn Nets, some good plays from Noah Clowney, Yegor Zhomon, Michael Porter Jr., and now we have Nick Claxton. The Nets always provide something for us that we can maybe get a play out of, in any given matchup. And speaking of matchups, the Chicago Bulls are definitely one of the worst interior defenses. They have no shot blocking. Nikola Vucevic has never been a great defender, and as he's aging, he's getting even slower. And one thing that we love here is that Nick Claxton has a career high usage. Yes, it's only 18.5%, but this, believe it or not, is his career high of usage. And he's been utilizing that added usage, to generate a triple-double. He has one triple-double even this season. Nick Claxton with a triple-double. So in this environment game where they're playing the Chicago Bulls, who are an up-tempo team with poor interior defense, we are going to bank on Nick Claxton at 6,400 to provide us a winning score today in our lineups. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and do a quick recap. we have coming in at the first play of the day, Amen Thompson for your Houston Rockets hosting the Sacramento Kings, coming in at 8,100. We have Cooper Flag. The Mavs are the smash. That's the mantra for today. The Mavs are the smash. Plays minutes. We want to keep bumping up the charts, climbing the charts till we get to that number one spot. So you need those quality late minutes. This guy will provide that today. Cooper Flag, 7,100. We have Spencer Jones, our value town, landing right here, 4,200 for the Denver Nuggets, who are shorthanded in 30 fantasy points at 4,200. We'll gladly bank that and put that into our lineups as a very solid, strong contribution. Then we have Anthony Davis at the power forward spot. And it's just another Maverick that we want to roll with today. And we will be choosing our Mavericks. These won't be the only two. This will be just two of them that we have as smash plays, but we will win a very tantalizing matchup as well. Then we have Nick Claxton at the center position for the Brooklyn Nets, coming in against the Chicago Bulls, who cannot play any defense on the interior. Expect Nick Claxton to at least put up a strong double-double here, and then maybe even score a few more points than he normally gets. And hopefully he adds those valuable stocks, steals, and blocks that we covet here at GAB. So there you have it. Today's triple threats, the t-t-tay for 12/3/2025. Good luck to y'all. Today's triple threats of the day. Nice list. Utilize several of those plays in combination, all of them at some point. And it looks like we're going to have maybe 8 lineups today. We're going to test the waters out today and put in 8 lineups in that contest. And so that will be our strategy today. We're going for the home run, but we're also going to play some of our lower end contests where we play our just strongest plays, put our best high end, high floor lineups in some of those contests. And we'll show you how to do that as well. All right. Well, first off, we want to do a little review of our Monday contest where we had a strong, once again, we had a strong player pool that we recommended for our triple threats of that day. And this lineup had all 5 of our triple threats. So we had Igor Zyomin. Desmond Bain was our player of the day, and he delivered a strong result. And we had Kawhi Leonard, another one of the guys we were touting. Giannis Antetokounmpo, which we missed at the top, which he snowflaked us actually, at only 42 points at that super high price tag. And then we had Marvin Bagley, which was a no-brainer play. So those were our 5 triple threats for Monday, and they all, collectively brought us a good score other than Giannis. And then we had, to this lineup, we had Craig Porter Jr., Lonzo was ruled out, as well as Darius Garland. And we added Chris Middleton to this lineup in correlation with Giannis Antetokounmpo in a slight revenge narrative. And then we had Nick Claxton in this lineup, who is actually one of our plays for today. And that lineup brought us, 300, we cracked the 300 plateau and gave us a cash in several contests that we had entered this in. And so we had a fairly even day. We were just down just a little bit. But all in all, our plays that we recommended were top tier, creme de la creme. They delivered the goods. Just started off right now. That 333K zone special, the $5 100K to first. All right, so this will be 79,000 entrants. So you will have to be trying to swing for the fences, always playing for the win here at GAB. So let's go ahead and start off with some of our strong plays that we are recommending. We'll go right to the center spot, where we have Nick Claxton in this very juicy matchup against the Chicago Bulls. Nick Claxton is one of our anchors here, and we'll add him first. All right, and now we'll go ahead and put in one of our stronger plays as well. Let's put him at the shooting guard spot for now, and that will be Cooper Flag for the Dallas Mavericks. And do we want to correlate any pieces of that? All right, we'll get to that in a bit. And another strong play that we have on this slate We'll go to a little value town right here. That will be our guy, Spencer Jones, at the small forward position. Spencer Jones on the road today for the Denver Nuggets at the Indiana Pacers. Right. There you have it. The gong from Hong Kong. We're going to go ahead and swing for the fences. We're going to give you the top play of the day. That guy we're going to need to just bring us all the money. And yes, we're swinging for the fences. This is a guy. I mentioned it earlier. He has a super high ceiling and a very reasonable price for him. And so it is that guy. The homeboy who be hamming. He's going to go hard. He's going to go hard as a mother. Shut your mouth. This is the play of the day. The homeboy who be hamming for December 3rd, 2025 on this 9-game DraftKings slate. The homeboy who be hamming, top play of the day. It is Anthony Davis, the unibrow. Yeah, we know he's fragile. We know he gets hurt if you sneeze on him. We know that. That's why we're taking the risk and tabbing him as the guy who we will have in every single one of our lineups, because he can also give us that 65, 70-point fantasy night. And we're just banking that he does it today, right? In this tasty matchup. And he's giving us the late minutes as an added bonus. Anthony Davis, your homeboy who be having top play of the day. Book it. Go ahead and see if we can correlate anything in that late game, since we have 2 Miami pieces. Let's see what else we want to add here. Well, we have 2 Dallas Maverick pieces. Let's see if we can add anything to this. Oh, Andrew Wiggins. How about that? Yeah, 6,100. And Norman Powell has been ruled out. Yeah, he fit right into the salary, too. We have 5,800 average. We'll put him in. And we're not going to stop there. We're going to go overload. We're going to add. I told you we like the Dallas Mavericks today. We're going to add another guy. We're going to go with Clay. Clay Day. We're going to get Klay Thompson in this lineup. All right. So put our guy in. I'm in. So we're going to use all of our triple threats in this lineup, just as we did the other day. Now let's see what that buys us at the flex position for 4,600. There's a guy I do like. I know he's not quite 4,600, but we will utilize him if we need to. It's a very sneaky play. It's the kind of play that not a lot of people are willing to make, but we are here at GAB because of the matchup. We believe in and trust our matchup analysis so much that we'll play a guy like this. Let's just make sure he's not out or leaning towards out. It's questionable. All right. We got an out if we need to. We can do a 2x2 swap or even a 3x3. We got plenty of Mavericks we can switch around. So we're leaving ourselves an out here by adding Steven Adams to this lineup as well, just in case he's ruled out. But let's do a recap of this lineup here. We have Amen Thompson, Cooper Flagg, Spencer Jones, Andrew Wiggins, Nick Claxton, Klay Thompson, and our homeboy Hoobie Hammond, top play of the day, Anthony Davis. And we rounded it out with Steven Adams. This lineup as is. So don't be shocked if you see this lineup at the top of the standings tonight. All right. So we'll go ahead and lock that one in. The hot shot. We like this little hot shot. It's not going to get us rich or anything, but hey, who cares? As long as you're making money, $3 turns into $300. I'll take that every day of the week, right? So this is a $3 entry, and we are shooting for to win these contests. So our 3 max entries will be $9. We are shooting for first place out of these 3 entries. Yeah, that's our goal. Nothing less. All right, so we'll start this lineup out with our homeboy Hubie Hammond play of the day. Let's slot him right there at the forward spot. That'd be Anthony Davis. Shooting guard. This time we're going to just go with Klay Thompson here. Small forward, Spencer Jones. Center. Let's see if we can get a little value on our center spot, because we may want to add another high-price center in the late game. Diabate. Hustle guy. 4,500. Let's go with Diabate in his backup role, 4,500. Because we want to play another center in this lineup, and that will be a spin-up guy. For that Houston Rockets, we're going to go with Şengün, who should absolutely smash this spot. Oh, he's got power forward eligibility. That's even better. All right. All right, let's roll with Malik Monk. Give us a little correlation in that Sacramento-Houston game. And now at the guard spot, Tyler Herro looks appealing to us as a run back in that Miami-Dallas game. Correlation with Brow here and Clay. And at 5,400 in the utility spot, let's see what we land on. All right, so we'll put Kamara at the forward spot. And our homeboy Hubie Hammond at the utility. All right, so there you have it. Our second and final lineup build here on DraftKings. We have Malik Monk coming in at 5K. We have Klay Thompson, 4,700. Spencer Jones, 4,200 value play of the day. And then we have a spin up. We have Alperen Şengün in a very tasty, juicy matchup against that Sacramento team that doesn't play any defense either. Moussa Diabate, a center that we can, see if we're going to roll with this one. Okay, and then we have Tyler Herro, 7,700. We want to get some more pieces of that late Miami-Dallas game, and so we went on to the Miami side here for Tyler Herro, who has a high usage rate since he's returned. Norman Powell out, so that will be a pretty interesting play there. Hopefully it comes through for us. Then we have Toumani Camara for the Portland Trailblazers, who may be sitting a couple of pieces this evening in that Cleveland matchup. And then we ended with our homeboy, Hubie Hammond, top play of the day, Anthony Davis. So there you have our two builds here on DraftKings. We just solidified our rankings. And now we'll look NBA. Hump Day Hoops, 8K to first. Let's go ahead and take this one down. Okay, so which pick do we get? We have the second position. Hot Scissors, Rocket Sauce. Couple familiar faces. And that guy, Young Moolah, is in here. Ready to take this puppy down. All right. So we get neither Jokic or Cade Cunningham. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's almost dead to me. He seemed to have checked out on his team. There's discussions of what they're going to do about his future, so that usually indicates he's asking for a trade. That's what that basically means. So, not interested. If a guy's heart's not in playing for a certain team, I'm really not interested in playing him in fantasy. It kind of goes hand in hand. If you're just really not into it, as was the other day, I recommended Giannis Antetokounmpo at 11.5 on DraftKings, and he wet the bed. He got 42 fantasy points. That's inexcusable. So now we're just going to bypass him altogether. I mean, I'll take him at a value, but right now we got Cade Cunningham ranked ahead of him. Jokic. We took Cade Cunningham, number 2 overall. The Greek Freak goes 3rd. Jalen Johnson, who's been on quite the roll here, goes 4th. Anthony Davis, 5th. And Hot Scissors rounds it out with Şengün and Giddey on the corner. Pretty good combination you got there. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter what position you get. You just got to pick the best dudes. All right. But then again, there could be one of those days where a guy gives you like 90 fantasy points because he's like Jokic or Wembanyama when he's back ready to play. Sometimes these guys can just blow the slate, out the water, right, with some phenomenal number that you're going to have that dude. But maybe today's not one of those days. Towns or Mobley. We're going to go with Towns. Although I don't like that he's on this back-to-back. How many minutes did he play yesterday? 33. That's fine. All right. So we start off with Cade Cunningham, Karl-Anthony Towns. Avdi's just questionable. That guy usually doesn't sit, man. He's usually a tough dude. Let's see. What's his ailment? What's your ailment, Avdi? Your ankle? Oh, but we got two guys ahead of him that we can take anyway. We'll take the other guy on the other side who's definitely playing. Evan Mobley. Or do we go to Amen Thompson? That's giving a lot in projection going down to Amen here. Do we bank on Fox? Let's go with Evan Mobley. Is Amen Thompson going to slide to us? Possible? Watch him go like one pick right before us. It always happens. They're going to go like one pick right before your pick. That always happens. But, it's just ADP kind of thing. They see his ADP sliding a little bit because he's 20 ADP. Well, too. Oh, he took a Congo. Oh, we're scooping our guy up. Yeah. We got a chance to take this one down. This is a bonus feature we've added here today. A draft on Underdog in our Wednesday Hump Day Hoops contest. LaMelo, boy, this guy always kills us when we rely on LaMelo. He just kills our lineup somehow. Come on, LaMelo, don't kill my lineup today. All right, took a chance on you, buddy. LaMelo, Karl-Anthony Towns correlation. We would like to get Claxton, definitely. Claxton is our number one choice right here. Let's see if you go ahead and give him to us, JW Cowboys. Be a friend. Be my friend. Ben, you can depend on me. We got him. Nick the Quick. All right, so just finished the lineup. Here on Underdog, we jumped into a Wednesday Hoop Day contest, a Battle Royal style contest, where we have Cade Cunningham, Karl-Anthony Towns, Evan Mobley, Amen Thompson, LaMelo Ball correlating with Karl-Anthony Towns, and we rounded it out with Nick Claxton, one of our triple threats of the day over on DraftKings. We like this lineup, and we'll go ahead and take it from Triple Threat, an NBA DFS showcase, where we built a couple of lineups on DraftKings, and then we went ahead and did a draft over there on Underdog, a little added bonus today. But that's our show. We want to go ahead and thank everyone for joining us. So please take the time to leave a comment if you like, subscribe to our channel, and definitely strike that ding, that like button, the little hand that sends up. Go ahead and what we do here at GAB, we build lineups and we build bankrolls. Thanks you for joining us. Hope to see you at the top of the standings tonight and every night alongside myself, Riley Freeman on DraftKings, your boy, Young Moolah, signing off. Thank you once again. Peace.